Hello there. So today is a fruit juice stand type of a situation. Olaf trying to break his neck to get in the shot. Yeah, so I've got loads of stuff to the right of my little person over here, and that's all the things that we're going to be making like juices out of. And then I've got quite a few things in my inventory. That's not the one. Good one. Over here to make as well, and some stuff over here, and hopefully a little strawberry patch as well for fresh fruit. So I'm just gonna get started. I also redid this little area, so I put down the wood flooring. What even is it? The wood slats? Decking? Anyway, yeah, I put that down so this made a little bit more sense rather than just being dirt. Because it doesn't look very nice. And now to do this bit. Oh, and I've also grabbed some of these. Like I expanded my little pathway bits. But so the aim is to put the little juice stand just here, so it's kind of next to Lyman's like little beach workout station as well. You know, makes sense. You just get like a little top up with all your electrolytes and your good stuff. So we're gonna put down some flooring as well. Once again, did I think about what I wanted to do for flooring? Of course I didn't. Why would I ever? Like, why? Why would I be smart like that? That's just nonsensical. You know what? Let's go full on. Also, have you seen my adorable grape harvest backpack? Because how fitting. Again. Crushing it. Okay, just gonna... Come on. There we go. Right, let's do just some more wooden path. That's what we were looking for, rather. Just for the little stally bit. It's gonna be... It might end up being too big. We'll see. We'll see. Literally, for so much of this recording, I'm just wandering around aimlessly. Like right now, just like jittering around. I do not know why. So yeah, just placing some simple panels first, just to give something of a backdrop. I did, having looked at them now, I thought they might be too dark, but I tried to lighten them and it just wasn't working. Like, I just couldn't, I don't know, I just couldn't figure it out. Maybe, I'm sure someone else has. Like, I've got the ones that I've got in my little like shop. They're a lot like lighter and grey, but these, I don't know, I just couldn't do it. And especially with like the light wood stalls, I'm not sure. But we'll see, we'll see. I've also, I'm like redesigning that fruit ledge shelf thing again anyway. Not fully, just like editing some of the, well, some of the fruit, because the like triple apple situation on the top really like bugs me. I'm not sure why, but yeah, like I added bananas on there, on the simple panels, because you get banana mixes. To be fair, actually thinking about it now, that might just be what they've referred to it as on like Nookazon, as opposed to what it actually is, so never mind, I guess, I take it all back. And then also like the kiwi mixer as well. And also the kiwi mixer as well. But like, yeah, we don't have kiwi, but I guess it makes sense for the fruit colours. So in addition to that, from there, so I was trying the different festival bunting things, lights. And initially, I do think the green looked the nicest. Well, the green looked the nicest until I put that purple one on, and then it just looked so much like berries. And I just thought that was actually quite a nice visual instead. And it was a good alternative colour, otherwise I think this place would be very green, because a lot of the fruit I've got is just green city. And here I was just trying to actually see if I could put something on top of the box, because I wanted to put the box there, just because it's got the like pear fruit on it, just because it's got the pear on it. It looks quite interesting, like visually. So I wanted to put a little snack for my cute little bear, my little koala bear, but I didn't. I wanted it to be on top of that. Who knows? I do in the end actually put, well, first I put a peach down, and then you'll see me discover that it looks like some kind of front-bottom situation, and then, which I just could not deal with. I don't know, it wasn't quite right. So instead I put down the like spring bamboo, which I think is a little bit better. And it looks kind of like sugarcane, so that's like a good little additive for the fruit. And also, like, it's a koala bear, they eat bamboo. It's like, that's their whole drive, you know? So yeah, I put that down. I was pretty happy with that. And then we've also got like the shaved ice machine, because it's all snackies, and you put ice in like juices. No, keep them nice and cool, nice and ice cool. So I thought about putting the strawberry one there, but then I'd already figured that I was going to put the, so that's the kiwi and then the orange one, I think. Yeah, I thought about putting the strawberry one down. I was like, no, I don't really want it to just be on the front on its own for no reason. It'll kind of block out the koala a bit too much. You can see I've got like the holly start and the cedar start, and then I grab the cat grass. I thought about, the reason why I was thinking those would be quite a good idea would be because it's kind of like having mint or something, you know, like little sprigs. And I thought the young spring bamboo would be excellent as sugarcane, because that's like just another sweetener that you can use for juices. First I start by putting peaches in front of the baby koala, but at a later date you'll see me realise that it looks just like a front bottom, and so I regret that decision and I swap it out with that sugarcane-esque looking bamboo instead. As I go through, I'll end up putting just different custom designs all over the place, and you'll just, yeah, we'll see, and then accidentally read the bamboo grass, but then I managed to put that into the little corner. I also think I'm so happy with the Festival fan in that left corner. I think it looks so cute. It's really, really nice. So now I'm starting to think about where I'm actually going to place the little cafe, like the chairs and the tables, and where people will be sitting to actually partake in the nice fruity, juicy drinks. I start working on the strawberry patch area. It ends up being a strawberry patch and kind of like a kitchen space, but initially it's much more of just a place to display the fruit is almost what it looked like. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to put it down, so it makes a lot of sense as kitchen rather. Like it works a lot better like that, hence doing that in the end. But I think, you know, kind of like those, like a buffet. I think I was thinking to have it like a buffet. So this gets moved around anyway and placed all over the place, and then I spent forever trying to figure out how and where to sort out the like pansy buds for the red pansy buds for the strawberries, and I just futz around a lot. Like there is no consistency, and I'm thinking maybe it'd be quite cute with these. I'm like, nah, I don't really like that, so we take that one off. And I finally kind of decided to leave the pansies here, just for the moment at least. They get moved in the end, just down a little bit. I came up with the decision to put like the buckets next to the chopping board, which genuinely so proud of that. Like, you've thrown away all the little bits that weren't good. I finally decided this is where I'm going to put the pansies instead. I think it makes a lot more sense that way. So just finishing planting them down, and then I'll sort out that one that's just hanging out on its own in the corner. At this point I figure, hey, wait a minute, it would make a lot more sense if I actually had the strawberry like mixer and the chopping board and stuff near the strawberries. So before I move it fully over, I just place down some custom designs just onto the ground so it blends in a little bit better. Because later on I end up putting those circular ones in the middle of this section to make that whole bit of space, because you can't do the built-in floor design, so you can't put those down on sand, so I couldn't just use those. So instead I kind of put like a cobblestone situation going on. Yet another instance where I cannot place floor designs in the right place. The bit where I need to is that, oh, me non-stop, literally non-stop. This build is particularly bad for that as well. Just count the amount of times I'm raging inside my head, if you can even see. So yeah, we finish putting those all down. Sort out all the little cornery bits as well with those same custom designs, which I do love, like the quintessential. As soon as I got these, I haven't not used them. Like, they've been great at every opportunity. Just as a nice little footpath, basically. Have a little moment with Tia. See that cute, adorable outfit. Yeah, I think I found a custom design. Well, I know I found a custom design online. I think I was trying to alter it just slightly. So taking inspiration from it, noting down where they've got their stuff and then sort of altering it around. Fixing just that. Oh, again, custom design, always. That's the point. Point at which I am. And then we place down the buckets again to collect all the gubbins to get put in the compost, of course. Not going to get thrown away, going to get put in the compost, because that's the dream. Not sure why I picked it up and put it down. I'm assuming it was an accident. That would be the only thing that would make sense to me. I hope, but anyway, maybe. We'll see. So it's at this point that I realised I don't really want... Well, that it wasn't going to be a buffet, but rather more of a kitchen. So I put that little divider in there to make some more space. And here's when I noticed that the koala bear looked like it had a front bottom, and I was like, ooh, never mind. So I changed it over, accidentally picking up the shaved ice maker as per. And then, there we go, I put down the bamboo instead, just to cover that little space. So it still looked quite cute. And to be fair, it makes more sense for there to be bamboo there, because I'm sure that's all koalas eat, isn't it? So I'm just grabbing some more items to then put into my little kitchen space. That little, how open or lack of openness of the kitchen frustrates me a bit, so I end up, well, first placing a little fruit box, which I'm still editing. That's someone else's and it doesn't quite work, and there's those pink and white, like, watermelon slices? I'm not sure, it just doesn't work. Not for me at any rate. Like, it's cool and it's a great design, and so I'm taking inspiration from that and I'm trying to figure out, because I've seen a few that have like 3 slats, which I think makes more sense, otherwise for sure the fruit would fall out. So yeah, redesigning that a little bit, but then I'll end up placing some fruit on, just onto like the tables, so it makes a little bit more sense, so they'd actually be almost like used to make the little like fruity juices. And then this is when I decide I just want to put something else here, so I'm trying to figure out what to go there, because it looks a bit empty. And also trying to place that orange, the apple in that space. And there you go, that's when I start putting the circular designs down, because it just felt off, like I needed something to connect the whole area together. And the circular ones, again, like the cobblestones type situation, I thought looked quite good. So I'm finishing placing those like stepping stone custom designs in this little area just to finish it off, so the cafe kitchen makes sense. So I'll put down the bamboo dividing a little bit, but first I thought it might actually look quite nice to have a festival, like festival stage on there, which I'm not entirely sure about. And then I kind of put in the middle, and then kind of not, and then I end up moving things over anyway, so it's fine and dandy. Terrible accent. There you go, so I'm happy with that, and I'm going to get that bamboo partition back on. And so I'll scooch over to the side. So now, over here, I think it'd be so cute. You know, like at like hotels, when you stay in a hotel, and they've got like a little breakfast bar, and they usually have like a juice, like a fruit juice thing. What do they call, like dispenser, and also like a plain water thing. And I do add, I've got like a little water dispenser that I put there instead of the peach in a little bit. But I'm just, yeah, putting some items down. So I actually, if the keen-eyed of you will realise that, will hopefully have seen that I'm playing on the 2nd of August. I wasn't actually playing on the 2nd of August, I'd actually accidentally managed to time travel. It happens a lot, I'm not entirely sure. So later on I realise that I've done that, and then I actually go back and I do the actual event, the like, fireworks event, and get some of the boba and the boba tea and the like ice lolly thingies to put down instead, because I think the boba tea is really cute. That's such a good item. That's when, so previously I'd just gone and grabbed the water cooler, so I put the water cooler down with the fruit juice as well, and then I'm finishing up sorting out just the like custom designs on the ground, so like the pathways and stuff, just to fill in that space a little bit better, so it works really nicely. And I do that all around. So that little thing beside my person to the right, the dishes, I end up taking that down and swapping it out, so I've removed all of the actual building bit of it, and not that it was very extensive, let's be real. And initially, I was trying to figure out where I was going to put a tree, and just once again, every incorrect place you could possibly choose. So I'm just putting more custom designs down to be like the marker for seating area for the cafe slash juice, the juice cafe. And that's just, yeah, you see this changes a bit as well. So I get rid of this design and put down the like macrame mat thing instead, because I want it to be a seated, like a cushiony, slouchy seating area. And I do the same up at the top. That's when I realise that I'm just not quite happy with this, and I think I start putting down the... Nope, never mind. I don't do that at all. Ah, there you go, yeah. So I couldn't figure out quite where I wanted things to go in this area, so I sort of sure, mess things around a little bit, try and figure it out, and I'm still not quite happy. I also, it makes me, like, I wouldn't want to put customers, I know it's weird to think of it like that, but to actually put customers next to, like, dishware, whether it's washed stuff or not washed stuff, it just felt a bit weird. So I was like, no, I need to move this, but I'm not sure where to put it. So instead, I just wander off and sort out other areas instead, just to get working on this. So I start putting down more of that pathing, just to fill out the space. I was thinking this way I could define the space a bit more, almost give it that edge that it needs to make sense as an area. That is, well, that's how you know where things belong to what area, because they work as a thing. So I just keep doing that for a little bit, just all around here, and finish the little pathway between the cafe station and the seating. I also decide now that, yeah, I'm really not happy with that placement there, and I figure out that I should actually put it over here, and it ends up looking so much nicer. And even the little connecty bit that's gone on just there looks fine in the end, because you can't really see it behind that, like the table and the dish rack thing immediately. So it works really nicely, yeah, so I was quite happy with that choice. And I think it like makes a lot more sense almost that you're dumping your dishes after you finish with them, to put it there rather than just sticking it right next to seating. I was trying to figure out if I could actually sort of make it like a figure of 8 type chair area, because I thought that would work quite nicely with the parasol, but it doesn't quite work. Well, obviously that pattern doesn't work with that as its concept, so it wasn't worth it. So we put more of those custom designs down, move this over a little bit, rub those out in the end anyway, and just reevaluate as per usual. For some reason the ease of access and like walking around I find very important. In this game I just want... I'm not sure. It's like the frustration that I've experienced being in a space that isn't quite perfectly made for what it's being used for, like custom built effectively, really frustrates me, and not having those big open spaces. So the thought of sticking my poor villagers to experience it, that was the only time I managed to perfectly place items. So I hope you enjoyed it, because it's not going to happen again. Distinctly not. So I started placing those shapes and almost like the finishing touches, kinda, just figuring out where I'm going to put them. If I'm going to leave them where they are. Mix around those cushions as well. That design for those cushions is absolutely perfect, because as you turn them around you get more of whatever colour it is that's in front of you, like the foreshortened, well, the foreground, whatever's on the foreground, and it just looks so good. It's such a great way to have something still be, like have one design so useful and so versatile. once again, just finishing up with those designs. Trying to get it all Hearthway-esque looking. So I decided at this point to use the macrame flooring rather than those circle-y ones, again, just to give something a little bit more visually interesting, just to alternate the uses basically, just so it makes it, yeah, more interesting. And once again, I cannot put it down in one place. Tia is just like hanging out with me on this build, like the whole time. So initially I did place the table there, but then, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it, so that gets moved. And instead, I'm putting down, I put down more cushions, because I think it just looks a little cute, a little bit more cozy. So I've actually already like edited this. Initially I took down, well, I downloaded all of the videos with the audio attached to it. For the second part I didn't actually really record any proper audio. So, but because I cut it all up, to edit it, I'm not even sure, it was stupid. I should have gotten rid of the audio first because it meant I had to go back and sort it all out, so yeah, learning a lot. So I figure it's going to be a little bit too bland without like lighting. I think it needs some more lighting, which is why I put the circle thingies. So the plan is to put tiki torches on those. Just a whole lot of redoing. I'm doing a redoing and I'm doing a redoing. So I start with putting custom designs down here, but it's just, I'm not such a fan of how it looks, so in that little corner bit with the three, where I'm going to put the tiki torch I think looks quite nice, like over there, because all the flowers sort of work together, the leaves, but then when I decide, like in that place where I've just put it, I end up putting flowers instead, which I think looks a lot better. Now I've started putting some snacks down. Snacks that don't stay for very long. Ooh, Lyman, what are you gonna do? Dancing time. Delightful. There you go, tiki torch on. Well, on now. And then I attempt to plant the tree, but it just blocks everything I've done, so never mind. So we just eat a nice little peach, and it just gets taken off. Dug right back up again. Just moving out of the way. I do want that little area to be all full of trees, I think it'll look quite nice. There we go, there's the flowers. Initially I tried the purple hyacinth, yeah, there you go, but I just, yeah, wasn't looking so good, so I got rid of those. Put the green mums instead. That actually I think looks quite nice, and then I dig up anyway. The colours work pretty nicely over there, I think. But never mind, eh? And then we whack another tiki torch. Ah yes, of course, and the bamboo partition. So that keeps that kitchen area nice and separate. Also, look how far over the bamboo, like that would fall. That would definitely be falling into the kitchen space, like it's not going to stay upright. More cushions, more cushions. And the finishing touches, the beautiful sign. Yeah. Should have been the finishing touch, and then I realised as I'm coming around, I look at the cutting board and realise that it's like the wrong way around, so I place it so it's from this position. And then it makes sense, but then look how far over it's overhanging, because it's mid-scoop into the bin, that's why. That's definitely why. So, here it is. A finished juice bar. This is my cute little like fruit box. I'm quite proud of that, actually, to be fair. And then we've got this little space. And over here, this is where we put the little boba drinks. And another one, and then a couple over there as well. Yeah, there we go. Pretty happy with that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got something out of it. Let me know if you did, and don't forget to like if you liked it, if you want to. Like it if you liked it, if you like. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe either. Cheers, have a good one.